What's going on, guys? Chet here from Halo Everything, and today we're going to be talking about Halo Infinite, release dates, and Halo Online. So I know these things are kind of, these things should be separate, Halo Infinite and Halo Online. This is a theory. I'm going to say that right now. There's just a bunch of crazy, this is a tinfoil hat theory. This is not something I hold true and dear to my heart. It's something I came up with and I've thought about with some, with a few people, and I've kind of bounced it back off them, and they've been like, it's a possibility. So I thought I'd make a video and kind of give you guys kind of a thought process of what might be, and something that I definitely don't think is going on, but it wouldn't be, it definitely would be something that if it happened, I'd be like, wow, I'm surprised, but it's something that wouldn't throw me completely for a loop, but for most people in the community, it probably would. So let's get into what I'm talking about. So if you don't know by now, Halo Infinite, the trailer released at E3, and it looked amazing, and it's basically Halo's going back to its old art style and things like that, and it looks awesome. So Halo Infinite, we don't have a release date. That was one thing that was kind of left open-ended, and people are just like, hey, when's this game coming out? And I'm like, I want to know too. Everybody wants to know, but we don't, because they're being vague on that in case things have to get pushed back, and that happens in the gaming industry all the time, and they definitely don't want to say, hey, Halo Infinite's coming out in 2019, and it's a big Xbox title, exclusive title, and be like, yeah, it's actually not coming out, it got delayed. Like, there'd be an uproar, people would be mad. And they don't want to release like Halo 5 Guardians did, and then the game release and be missing tons of crap. So here is my theory. So Halo Infinite will launch in 2019, and it will be single player only, and by single player I mean campaign, so you'd still be able to play campaign with your friends over Xbox Live or split screen. So this is something that I believe is a high possibility, and there's a few reasonings behind doing this. One, because it separates the multiplayer, and I'll get into that. That has something to do with Halo Online as well. And another thing is they can optimize Halo Infinite for specifically running for a cinematic experience, and for running split screen, and for running, connected online multiplayer, or connected online for playing campaign, co-op, and stuff like that. So you can optimize this game on this engine, the Slipspace engine that they showed, specifically for these few things. So that is something that is definitely in favor of that. The second thing is that they could reuse assets and code and things that they were using in Halo Online, and Halo Online could release in 2020 as a completely different experience, not the Halo Online that 343 contracted out, or Microsoft contracted out to a different company. I don't believe 343 was working on it, or the El Dorito that the community was making after that Halo Online got scrapped. It might be called Halo Online, it might be called something different, but something to the same premise of that. And I believe that would be launching possibly in 2020, and whenever you buy Halo Infinite in 2019, you can get access to the beta for Halo Online. And when I mention that, you're like, Halo Infinite 2019 single player or campaign experience only, they're going to charge us $60. No, I believe they would actually charge you a reduced price, so you might be able to get the game for actually like $30, and that gives you, so you pay $30, you get access to a Halo campaign with the Master Chief kicking butt, and then you get access to multiplayer beta for Halo Online that is actually a experience that gets refined before it launches, and you have the best possible multiplayer for Halo Online whenever it does release in 2020. So with that being said, I believe that's a possibility. I'm not saying it's definitely something that's going to happen, but I definitely see it being a possibility. Now, let me squash all of the conspiracy on whenever I say Halo Online. Like I said, I do not believe it's going to be the exact experience that people were playing on El Dorito, or people were playing in the Russian market whenever Halo Online released specifically for the Russian market. I don't believe it's going to be like that. I believe it's going to be very, high-res art, and it's going to be, similar to the, art style of Halo Infinite, but this game is going to be separated for the other reason of it's going to be made to run. It's going to be made to run well and be made specifically for multiplayer and online. And yes, you would still be able to have, LAN connections and be able to play with people on a local area network. But I would also think that that's where maybe Halo Online is not the right name for it. So it might be called something different and be specifically for Halo multiplayer. So I'm not saying it's specifically going to be that name, but it's going to be the same premise. And the premise is that you pay $30 for this multiplayer, and then you get this Halo multiplayer experience for people who want the multiplayer and things like that, and then people that don't, they don't have to worry about it. So this would push sales. People aren't paying $60 for a game whenever they're not interested in the campaign, and they get a kick butt multiplayer that's going to be coming out. Is this going to happen? There's a high chance it won't. There's a high chance that this is just crazy speculation. You guys just, quote unquote, wasted 50 or 5 minutes of your time. Not 50, this isn't a podcast, but you didn't waste, 5-10 minutes of your time. But with that being said, this is something that could happen. They could follow like the CSGO model basically and be like, hey, here's your game, and we'll give you guys weapon skins that you guys can purchase. Now, I don't believe they'll do the rec system or that randomized crap again. I believe it'll be something, hey, you want this? You can purchase this skin for your gun. And then I also believe there will be stuff specifically unlocked through commendation, things like that. I believe those are things that'll happen too. I believe that it's going to, if they go this route, it's not going to be a play to win or a pay to win. It'll be play to win. Like, you play the game and, if you're good, you win. If you're not, you're not. Maybe you look better because you bought a better skin that costs $5, but I don't think they're going to go like insane, like $30 for DLC and stuff like that. I think this is a model that they're going to try to get away. They crowdsourced the first Halo World Championship, or HCS, Halo Championship Series, and they increased the prize pool on that by a lot. They can definitely do the same by not forcing it down people's throats, but having, hey, I want this cool assault rifle skin. Go for it. You purchase it. So I believe that's something that could work for that. And like I said, this is just crazy theory. Halo Infinite launches in 2019 single player, with the beta for Halo Online releasing in 2020, or a Halo multiplayer experience that is specifically made and curated for the online or multiplayer market. So that is going to be all for this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash that like button. Let me know in the comment section down below. Like, rebound this off of me. Be like, yo, this is stupid. This is never going to work, because I might agree with you, because I don't know if Microsoft's going to be crazy enough to do this. But then again, it could justify them making money off Halo Infinite before they actually finish the multiplayer experience for Halo Online, which, with the way it sounds, they definitely want to make sure they have all those betas and everything for that, so that is the best game possible. Then again, we're probably just going to get Halo Infinite in 2020 with a beta for it in 2019. That's the biggest thing I could probably see happening. Halo Infinite, one game, single player campaign and multiplayer, and the beta releases in 2019 for multiplayer, and then the game releases full in 2020. That's probably what's going to happen, and we'll see from here. So, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Chad from Halo Everything, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.